The truth is clear and undeniable. Every one of us radiates an invisible field of energy that either attracts or repels opportunities. This field has a name, personal magnetism, and it is not mystical, it is measurable by the life you are living today. If you feel that money is never enough, that your efforts seem useless, and that no matter how much you try, you never move forward, then this video may change everything. Your financial reality is nothing more than a reflection of the vibration you are transmitting. But here is the good news. Magnetism can be identified, tested, and elevated. And when you learn to use this force in your favor, doors begin to open. Money starts flowing with greater ease, the right people show up, and coincidences become far too frequent to be dismissed as mere luck. In this video, you will learn how to identify your current level of personal magnetism regarding money. You will understand the invisible signs that reveal whether you are pushing prosperity away or pulling it toward you. You will experience a practical and spiritual test that shows whether you are truly ready to receive wealth. And finally, you will learn how to transform your magnetic field right now with attitudes and practices you can apply today. This knowledge is direct, practical, and rooted in principles that unite energetic science with profound spiritual wisdom. If you apply what will be revealed here, money will stop being a distant enemy and will become a constant ally. Everything in the universe is energy, from the air we breathe to the thoughts we whisper in silence. Modern physics confirms that reality is built from vibration. What we call matter is simply energy condensed into a specific frequency. And money, as solid as it may appear, is also energy. What few people understand is that every human being emits an electromagnetic field, a vibrational signature that communicates to the universe who you are, what you believe, and most importantly, what you are ready to receive. This field is shaped by your emotions, your thoughts, and the attitudes you repeat every single day. Spiritual wisdom taught this long before science ever proved it. What you emit is what you attract. This is one of the most powerful and most ignored universal laws. Personal magnetism is your ability to attract into your life whatever matches your inner frequency. When you vibrate fear, scarcity, and insecurity, your magnetic field becomes weak, disorganized, and repellent to prosperity. But when you cultivate confidence, gratitude, and a sense of worthiness, you naturally attract opportunities, money, aligned connections, and inspired ideas. This is not about thinking positive. It is about vibrating in coherence with what you desire. Many people claim they want more money, yet they vibrate guilt for wanting it, fear of losing it, or the belief that they don't deserve it. This internal incoherence creates deep energetic blockages that disrupt the natural flow of abundance. And this is where transformation begins. When you finally understand that wealth does not begin in your wallet, it begins in your mind and in your vibrational field. Your financial reality is only a symptom. The real diagnosis is revealed in what you feel when you think about money. If there is discomfort, tension, or guilt, that reveals a magnetic field misaligned with prosperity. If there is enthusiasm, lightness, and gratitude, then your field is organizing itself to receive more. So the first step is accepting that wealth is not something you chase outside yourself. It is something you construct within. And this inner alignment is what determines the strength of your magnetism. Your magnetism is not an abstract theory. It reveals itself every day through the small and large experiences of your life. Everything you attract, everything you lose, everything that repeats itself is a direct reflection of your vibrational field. When wealth does not flow, it shows clear signs of energetic blockage. One of the first indicators is your emotional relationship with money. If talking about money creates tension, shame, or guilt, your field is sending signals of rejection. The universe responds to your frequency, not your requests. Unconscious negative feelings act as silent commands that keep money away. Another visible sign appears in repetitive patterns of scarcity. If you often pay bills late, miss opportunities by a small margin, or every time you gain something you quickly lose it, this is a strong sign of disharmony in your magnetism. It shows that your vibration is not sustaining the level of abundance you claim to desire. The way you react to other people's wealth is also revealing. If you feel envy, criticism, or judgment when seeing someone succeed, your magnetic field interprets that success as something to be avoided. After all, how can you attract what you unconsciously reject? The same applies to opportunities that involve risk or change. People with strong magnetism have the courage to act even when facing the unknown. They feel that the universe stands beside them. Those with weakened magnetism live paralyzed by fear, postponing decisions and sinking into self-doubt. Another powerful indicator is found in your daily routines. The way you care for your environment, your mind, and your body communicates how deserving you believe yourself to be. Disorganization, procrastination, and neglect are signs of self-devaluation. And where there is no sense of value, there is no attraction of wealth. Finally, observe your vital energy. People with high magnetism have a spark in their eyes, an enthusiasm when they speak, and a vibration that inspires confidence. Those disconnected from prosperity radiate heaviness, complaint, and exhaustion. Energy does not lie. The good news is that all these signs can be adjusted. They are not life sentences, they are thermometers. If your field is misaligned today, you can reprogram your vibration. The first step is honest observation. Awareness is the beginning of healing. The greatest illusion that blocks prosperity from manifesting is believing that simply wanting money is enough. The universe does not respond to loose desires. It responds to your frequency of worthiness, decision, and readiness. To know whether you are magnetically prepared to attract more money, you must go through an inner test, an alignment between intention, emotion, and action. This test has nothing to do with what you say, but everything to do with what you vibrate when you must make real choices. The first question of the test is, do you choose security or purpose? When an opportunity arises to do what you love, but it requires leaving your comfort zone, do you retreat? If stability means more to you than the truth of your soul, your vibration is telling the universe, I do not trust. And without trust, there is no expansion. Second question, do you allow yourself to be well paid for what you love to do? Many people carry an unconscious belief that prospering through their passions is wrong, difficult, or immoral. But money always follows value, and if you deny the value of what you offer, the universe denies the flow of reward. Third question, do you continue taking action even without guarantees? Those who are magnetically aligned with abundance possess an active faith. This faith is not passive, it moves. A person who acts without knowing all the outcomes vibrates trust, and trust creates access to opportunities that only reveal themselves after action is taken. Fourth question, do you honor your achievements or feel guilty for them? Shame for having more than others, fear of standing out, or self-punishment after every victory are signs of vibrational self-sabotage. If you feel that you must compensate for your success, your magnetic field begins to push away what you have already earned. And the final question: do you choose what is true or what is convenient? Every time you sacrifice your truth out of fear of criticism, rejection, or failure, your energy field contracts. Wealth requires coherence between what you think, what you feel, and what you do. Truth is magnetic. Personal dishonesty creates energetic leakage. Answering these questions honestly is the ultimate test of your alignment. It does not matter where you are financially right now. What matters is how willing you are to energetically sustain the life you want. Abundance is not for those who merely dream. It is for those who align, position themselves, and move with unwavering faith. Strengthening your magnetism to attract money does not depend on luck or magical formulas. It is about rebuilding your inner vibration through conscious attitudes, spiritual habits, and decisions that sustain the energy of abundance. And this transformation can begin today. To do this, you need direction, clarity, and intentional action. You are now going to discover 6 essential steps that strengthen your energy, align your mind with abundance, and activate your magnetic field to attract money with greater ease and consistency. Step 1. Elevate your frequency, even in pain. Raising your emotional frequency does not mean forcing happiness or pretending everything is fine when it isn't. A high frequency is not about temporary emotion. It is about the vibrational state you sustain with consistency, even during difficult moments. A higher frequency is the result of inner acceptance, presence, and conscious choice. It means that even in the face of pain, frustration, or fear, you do not abandon yourself. You listen, you welcome your emotions, you reconnect with the present moment, and you choose which energy will shape that experience. For example, if you are in the middle of a financial crisis, elevating your frequency does not mean saying, "Everything is wonderful." It means saying, "I recognize this challenge, but I am not only this moment. I am expanding consciousness, and I choose to trust that something greater is unfolding here." To practice this, use 3 spiritual keys. Conscious breathing. Close your eyes, breathe slowly, and bring your attention to the present moment. Breath is the fastest portal to neutralize chaotic vibrations. Active acceptance. Instead of resisting a heavy emotion, accept it with compassion. Saying yes to what you feel dissolves vibrational tension in a powerful way. Transforming questions. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What is this trying to teach me?" This shift elevates your consciousness and releases stagnant energy. To elevate your frequency is to allow yourself to feel without identifying with pain, choosing actions from a higher level of awareness. The more you practice presence, the stronger your magnetic field becomes. Even on dark days, you emit a silent light that begins to attract unexpected solutions, synchronicities, and new paths. Step 2. Reprogram sabotaging beliefs through action and word. One of the greatest anchors weakening your financial magnetism is the presence of silent beliefs operating in the background of your mind like hidden codes, sabotaging every attempt to prosper. These beliefs, often unconscious, are inherited from family, society, or past experiences. They manifest as repetitive thoughts such as, "To make money, I must work extremely hard. Money never stays with me. I'm not capable of making money." Every time these thoughts go unnoticed, you feed them energetically. And the universe, which responds to your dominant vibration, assumes this is what you want more of. Reprogramming begins with immediate and conscious confrontation. When your mind says this is too difficult, respond internally, I can make money in a light, intelligent, and effortless way. When the belief arises that suffering is required to deserve abundance, declare, I don't need to destroy myself to prosper. I can succeed with peace and purpose. Words have power when they're filled with presence and true intention, but to anchor that power, your actions must reflect what you declare. For example, if you say, I can make money with ease, but you continue accepting situations that exhaust you and do not value your time, there is incoherence. And where incoherence exists, magnetism does not. Observe your thoughts, question your beliefs, and above all, make different choices. Every small action that honors your new belief strengthens your magnetic field. Change does not happen only in the mind. It becomes real through action. Step 3. Act within your reality with a growth mindset. Acting like a prosperous person does not mean displaying wealth or pretending to live a reality you do not have. It means choosing attitudes that sustain your dignity, even in hard times. If today you don't have enough money for basic items like toilet paper, food, or clothing, you don't need to pretend everything is perfect, but you also don't need to feed hopelessness. The key is to act as someone who has already decided to shift their vibration, even with very little. Here are practical actions. Organize what you have, even if it's very little. If you own a single shirt, fold it with care. If all you have is a simple peanut butter sandwich, prepare it with attention and eat with gratitude. The way you treat the little shows the universe you are ready for more. Speak about yourself with dignity, even if the world does not yet recognize your value. Say, I am building a new reality, instead of repeating words that diminish you. Avoid decisions born from desperation, such as impulsive loans, emotional purchases, or toxic comparisons. Prosperity requires emotional intelligence and long-term vision. Invest energy in what you can control right now. Waking up early, keeping your body clean, caring for your mind, organizing your space. Even a simple home vibrates prosperity when treated with respect. Choose based on what you want to build, not on the fear of the moment. If you need to take a survival job, that's okay. Just don't abandon the small steps toward your purpose. Prosperity isn't in consumption, it's an intention sustained by possible actions. Each conscious choice strengthens your magnetism. Prosperity begins with how you treat yourself when no one is watching. Step 4. Maintain high-energy environments. Your vibrational field is deeply influenced by the environments you inhabit, the people you interact with, and the information you consume. If you surround yourself with negativity, complaints, and constant fear, your energy absorbs that pattern. Avoid destructive conversations. Step away from social circles rooted in scarcity. Reduce your consumption of chaotic news. Instead, choose to be around people who think expansively, who inspire solutions, and who nourish hope through action. Your environment must reflect the vibration of the life you want to build. Step 5. Practice silence and introspection. Meditation is not a luxury, it is energetic survival. Reserve at least 5 minutes a day to silence the outer world and listen to your essence. It is in this silence that true magnetic authority is born. When you reconnect with your center, decisions stop being reactive and begin to flow from wisdom. Intuition strengthens and fear weakens. Step 6. Decide with courage. Magnetism grows when you make choices that require faith, even without guarantees. Courage is a powerful frequency. It shows the universe that you are ready to leave the old cycle and inhabit a new reality. Every time you act with truth in your heart, even in uncertainty, the universe responds. Life rewards those who stand in conviction. Each of these attitudes, repeated consistently, realigns your energetic field with the frequency of prosperity. And when your inner vibration shifts, your outer reality inevitably follows. Throughout this video, you understood that attracting money is not a game of luck, but a game of energy. Your personal magnetism, invisible to the eyes but felt by everything around you, is the master key that opens or closes the doors to prosperity. You learned that wealth is energy and responds directly to the frequency you emit every single day. You discovered that there are visible signs showing whether your magnetic field is weakened or strengthened. You now know that you can apply a spiritual and practical test to identify whether you are ready to receive more money. And you learned how to increase your magnetism immediately through attitudes, habits, and internal reprogramming that reshape your external reality. From this point on, you no longer need to live in waiting, scarcity, or doubt. You now hold the knowledge required to activate a new frequency of abundance. And when your vibration changes, the entire universe reorganizes itself to match this new pattern. Your financial life will no longer be the result of chance, but the direct consequence of your consciousness. So take ownership of your power, adjust your energy, and watch how money, once distant and unpredictable, begins to flow naturally into your life. Transformation does not begin when money arrives. It begins the moment you decide to vibrate as someone who already deserves to receive it. If this message resonated with you, it's because your soul is already asking for transformation. This is your moment to take action. Subscribe to the channel to receive videos that elevate your consciousness and unlock your inner power. Like this video if it helped you see money from a new perspective. Your engagement tells YouTube that this content matters and deserves to reach more people. Comment below, what was the biggest insight you received today? Your words carry energy, and they may inspire someone else who is walking through their own transformation. Share this video with someone who needs to understand why their financial life isn't moving. A single act of sharing can change someone's destiny. Remember, you did not come into this world just to survive. You came here to prosper. Prosperity begins the moment your energy tells the universe, I am ready.